All right, I'm seated on the floor here in my studio. I've got a couple Doon Doon drums from West Africa in front of me. They're covered up with some mud cloth just to dampen the sound because the drums are so dynamic. I want to teach you a very simple rhythm, and to begin, everyone just say this simple mnemonic. This is a way to keep track of the feel of the beat. So everyone say, time and again, rhythm moves. Time and again, rhythm moves. Time and again, rhythm moves. Now, this is not a drum lesson, but it's easy to play with your hands if you say the word time and play your hands at the same time on your legs or a surface in front of you. Time. Then I just lead with my strong hand like this. Time and again, rhythm moves. Just try that with me if you like, or just say the mnemonic. Time and again, rhythm moves. 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 Time. Isn't that fun? So let me show you what we were just doing. And to help, I'm going to show you a little graphic here. We were doing a 3 to 5 polyrhythm. This hand was playing 3 for every 5 beats of this hand. And this simple graphic shows this idea in a circular form. And so if I was going to say my mnemonic and look at the chart, time and again, rhythm moves. Time and again, rhythm moves. Isn't that fun? One interesting thing when you look at this is that my teacher Abdul from Mali, West Africa, really felt that to visualize rhythms you need to look at them as a circle or a spiral rather than a linear progression like we read music or read words on a page. And so I want to give you this idea as you listen to this music to allow yourself to go into this spiral of cycle within cycle. And this was the underpinning of this music, which you're going to hear shortly. One final thing just to mention, and I'll let Alex take it from here, which is if you took a rhythm and you just played a steady beat and you doubled it and you doubled that and you double that, which is faster than I can play, etc. What happens with a rhythm as it gets faster is it leaves the realm of rhythm and becomes something different. It goes through a period of chaos, a mode change, a phase change, and it becomes a tone. So 2 rhythms, one in one hand, one in the other hand, when they speed up faster and faster and faster, they become something pretty amazing. So with that, I'm going to leave you and hand it back over to Alex. Thank you so much.
All right. So I love what he turned me on to there. First of all, that being able to do 3 against 5 is not easy. So he's very good at helping even people like me who've been doing. I've been doing paradiddles since I was a little kid. You know, like pop, 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 pop. And to do 3 against 5 is I never got there until now. But beyond that, what he said at the end about speeding it up, this is interesting, and I can show you this with the Moog. So first show a picture of my dad. This was taken in 1968. That's the Moog modular system, serial number 2. And when I was about 5 years old, my dad left me in there and he showed me 2 or 3 knobs that I could turn. and he went out down the room to work on something down the hall, and I was left working on the Moog for a little while, and I got kind of interested to know where he was, and I looked out in the hall, and it was so dark and long. I just ended up staying in there for hours until he came back. I was too scared to go out in the hallway. Come back to me now. So, I have this very small version of that. This is not quite as powerful as that thing was in some ways, but in other ways it's more powerful. It's powerful enough for me to show you now, illustrate to you what Matthew was alluding to at the end there. So I'm going to do this where I take... Okay, so check that out. That is a waveform that is pulsating so slowly that you can hear the individual pulses. When I speed it up, the pulses get so close together you can't hear the division between them anymore. And then they become a note. So that's the sound of an individual rhythm. So imagine your 5 pulses in your right hand and your 3 pulses in your left hand. As they speed up and they become notes, the faster rhythm is a higher note. And the difference between those two when they're sped up is a major 6th. Now, this is where I get to blow Matthew's mind for a second, because I made another realization. In the pentatonic scale, pentatonic meaning 5, there are 5 notes before you get to the first one again. And the interval between the lowest note and the highest note in the pentatonic scale is a major 6th. So I don't know what's going on there. 5, 6. So the name of this tune is 3 to 5 equals 6.